Title: SV8 Beyond the Horizon. The global speed tour had propelled John into the stratosphere of the racing world. His victory against the Phantom in Neo Tokyo was still fresh in the minds of racing fans around the globe. John had become a household name, and SV8, his trusted companion, was a symbol of speed, innovation, and resilience. Life seemed perfect, but John knew better than to rest on his laurels. The world of racing was ever evolving, and he was constantly on the lookout for the next big challenge. Marcus, ever the innovator, had been working on a new set of upgrades for SV8, pushing the boundaries of what was technologically possible. Their partnership had never been stronger, and together they were ready for whatever came next. One day, as John was tuning SV8 in their garage, Marcus burst in, excitement written all over his face. "John, you won't believe this. I just received an invitation to a new ultra-exclusive racing series. It's called the Horizon Circuit, and it's rumored to be the most challenging and dangerous race series ever conceived." John raised an eyebrow. "The Horizon Circuit? Never heard of it. What's the catch?" Marcus handed him a sleek black envelope embossed with a golden Horizon logo. "Only the best of the best are invited. No one knows exactly where the races are held until the last moment, and the courses are said to be extreme, to put it mildly." Intrigued, John opened the envelope and read the invitation. The first race was set to take place in the heart of the Sahara Desert, at a location known only as the Oasis. The thrill of the unknown and the promise of new challenges reignited John's competitive spirit. A week later, John and Marcus found themselves in the sweltering heat of the Sahara, surrounded by an eclectic mix of races and their extraordinary vehicles. The Oasis was an incredible sight, a hidden gem of lush greenery and sparkling water amid the endless dunes. The race was as grueling as it was exhilarating. SV8, equipped with its new desert-adapted modifications, handled the treacherous terrain with remarkable agility. The competitors were fierce, and every turn presented a new hazard, from sudden sandstorms to hidden pits. Despite the obstacles, John and SV8 emerged victorious, crossing the finish line with a sense of triumph. But as they celebrated, a shadowy figure approached them. Clad in dark racing gear and wearing a helmet that obscured their face, the figure handed John a data chip. "Congratulations on your victory. You've proven yourself worthy. But the Horizon Circuit is just beginning. You'll need this for the next race." Before John could ask any questions, the figure vanished into the crowd. Back at their makeshift garage, Marcus analyzed the data chip. It contained coordinates and a cryptic message: "Seek the summit." The next race took them to the snowy peaks of the Swiss Alps. The course was a perilous path of ice and rock, with treacherous drops and narrow passes. SV8's new adaptive tires and enhanced traction control system were put to the ultimate test. Once again, John faced formidable competitors, but his skill and SV8's advanced technology saw them through. They conquered the summit, and as the sun set over the snowy landscape, John received another data chip from the same mysterious figure. Each subsequent race took John and Marcus to more extreme and exotic locations: the dense jungles of the Amazon, the volcanic craters of Hawaii, the frozen tundras of Siberia. Each victory brought them closer to unraveling the mystery of the Horizon Circuit. Along the way, John began to notice a pattern. The races seemed to be following an ancient path, one that mirrored the legends of a long-lost civilization known as the Skyriders. According to myth, the Skyriders were a tribe of unparalleled racers who harnessed the power of the elements to achieve extraordinary feats of speed and agility. The final race was announced to be held at an undisclosed location, simply referred to as the Nexus. The air was thick with anticipation and tension as the racers gathered, each wondering what awaited them. John and Marcus followed the coordinates to a remote island in the Pacific Ocean. The island was a breathtaking fusion of all the environments they had encountered: desert, mountain, jungle, and ice. It was a place where the elements converged, creating a racing course that defied imagination. As the race began, it became clear that the Nexus was not just a test of speed, but of endurance, intellect, and courage. The challenges were immense, with natural disasters occurring at every turn: earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic eruptions. In the midst of the chaos, John spotted the shadowy figure again. This time, they revealed themselves. It was none other than Sofia, a former rival racer who had disappeared years ago. She had been orchestrating the Horizon Circuit, seeking to find a racer worthy of a hidden treasure, the key to unlocking the secrets of the Skyriders. Sofia joined John in the final stretch of the race, and together they navigated the most perilous section of the course. As they approached the finish line, the ground began to tremble. The island itself seemed to be reacting to their presence, as if awakening from a long slumber. Just as they crossed the finish line, a massive earthquake shook the island. The ground split open, revealing a hidden chamber beneath. John and Sofia barely had time to process what was happening as they were pulled into the depths of the island. In the darkness, they found themselves in a vast underground cavern filled with ancient machinery and glowing crystals. The air was thick with the hum of energy, and at the center of the cavern stood a pedestal with an intricately designed key. As John reached for the key, the cavern began to collapse. Rocks fell and the walls trembled. Sofia shouted, "We need to get out of here." John grabbed the key, and the world around them dissolved into chaos. They sprinted towards an exit, but the path was blocked by falling debris. In a final, desperate move, John activated a hidden gadget in SV8, a teleportation device Marcus had secretly installed. The device hummed to life, enveloping them in a blinding light. The next thing John knew, he was standing on the beach, the island crumbling into the ocean behind him. Sofia was nowhere to be seen, and he clutched the key tightly in his hand. As the sun set, John looked out at the horizon, the mysteries of the Skyriders still unsolved. He knew this was not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. The key was the first step towards unlocking a legacy that could change the world of racing forever. And as the waves crashed against the shore, John couldn't shake the feeling that Sofia was still out there, watching, waiting for the moment when their paths would cross again.